Hey guys, welcome back to Lead Corporate. My hair's starting to grow out a little bit from when I cut it a few months ago, so I decided to do a little different kind of style. Um, you know, I guess I'll change it up as it goes along, coax it to, get back to how it was. Um, I thought I'd do this vlog to kind of catch up, and I just have to say I have a really good support group. I have like really good friends and family members who are very very supportive, and that is very important with throughout anything. It can be very lonely doing something like this, on this path, because not everybody's on it and not everybody understands it. And needless to say, they probably still don't understand it, but they do support me in my new venture, which I'm very grateful for. um, you really just need people behind you sometimes who could just give you a little extra encouragement and a little push. And sometimes that's all it takes to kind of get through the week, get through the day, and continue on. So I just want to tell all my friends and family, thank you so much for all your support. I very, very, very extremely appreciate it. So, I got to thinking that you guys don't really know much about me, who I am as an individual. I don't really know if I fully understand me myself. I think nothing is wrong with discovering more about yourself each time. And you think you know yourself very well until you end up in a situation and then you have to act in a moment's notice. When it comes to certain situations where you would have thought you would have acted in a particular way, when it actually happens, then you realize who you are in different at different times and when different things happen. And that's fine. It's a continual kind of enlightenment, understanding who you are. I think I'm getting to understand myself a lot better in this process, because now you have to kind of fight. You kind of have to put your foot to the ground and do it for yourself. And in that way, I feel blessed that I'm understanding myself more, knowing what I have within me to do different things. Um, just to give you a little idea about myself, so I cut my hair earlier this year, but that was not the big chop, as they say. The big chop for black women, yeah, I think black women mainly, usually is when they cut off all the processed hair and then they go natural. In my case, I was always natural. I've always had natural hair. I've never chemically relaxed my hair. One time I did do the keratin treatment, but that was like a couple years ago, and that kind of grows out, so that's done and gone. Um, but back in the day when I'm just there with my natural hair, the usual, there was no there was no movement, there were no video, video logs of how to take care of natural hair, of how to do different things with your hair and make it look funky and fancy and all these kind of things. It was just, yeah, it was just, kind of on my own at that point. um I have two sisters, and they both had chemically relaxed hair when they started high school. So I kind of expected, because they're older than I am, I kind of expected that I would also relax my hair when I started secondary school, and I fully intended to do that. But when I got there and most people's hair were already relaxed and mine wasn't yet, it was kind of like, why isn't your hair relaxed? Why don't you relax your hair? And I kind of was kind of taken aback, like, why are you so concerned about my hair? Why does it bother you so much? Why is it so offensive that I have natural hair? And I ended up deciding not to relax it because of how everybody was responding to it. Because I don't like feeling pressured into doing something that I don't want to do, so I kind of just never did it. People were saying things to me like, "Oh, do your parents not have enough money to send you to relax your hair? What's going on?" and that kind of thing. And it's kind of interesting now that a lot of the same people now, they're all, yeah, go natural, but and I've had to endure a few things when I, in my teenage years and in adulthood with my natural hair. I had a boss who straight up told me, "I don't like your hair," all kinds of stuff. So it takes a lot to stay strong and stay firm in your convictions, because it's very easy to give in to the pressure because you just want to assimilate and conform. And I realize I'm not really the conforming type. Um, Especially when I don't really see the reason for it. I mean, there's some things I'll follow if it makes sense, but if it's something like that, like, everybody being so aggressive about it, why don't you do this? Then I started the question, why should I do this? And I realized I do question things a lot because I want to understand why is this so important? Is this really making sense? So that I don't know if that kind of gives you a kind of idea about me, that one story, but I realize about myself now that I don't like to be pressured into things when I don't really feel comfortable with what I'm being pressured into. So I stand firm. I stand firm in my convictions and I don't let other people sway me. I'm not, swayed by public opinion. I'll do it if I am so moved to do it. So, I'm still rocking it natural, all my edges, as they say. And I'm kind of proud of myself that I never really let that get to me in the way that some people have. And a few times it had gotten, really unpleasant when I was living in um, the US when I first moved up there. I had my hair in these cute curls and I'm feeling cute about myself. So it's the area I was staying in, it was, didn't have much black people. So they had these white girls asking me about, the curls in my hair. And I have no problem explaining it because nothing's wrong with that. And then one of them, who I had just met, by the way, straight out said to me, I'm glad I'm white. And I said, whoa, boy, what a thing to say to somebody. You don't even know me. And that's the first thing you say. But I don't let things like that sway me. I'm still who I am, and I'm happy for it. So until next time, bye.